Hey, good evening, everyone. Agnostic Haywood here, reading Exodus. Occasionally coming across some cherry pick content. People like to cherry pick what they want. It's okay if you're doing it in a song, I guess. The quote from a song sounds sweet. And when you do it out of a religious text with no context and ignore the other stuff, it becomes problematic. But okay. Exodus 5, bricks without straw, talking about Moses, burning bush. He's trying to convince people. He was given a leprosy hand that would appear and reappear. If he dumped some water on the ground, it would turn to blood. If he could turn a snake into a staff, versus vice, a staff into a snake and back, I guess. And he had a burning bush he was talking to. All right, afterwards, Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says, let my people go." Pharaoh said, "Who is the Lord? Why should I let Israel go? I do not know him. I'm not letting Israel go." Mind you, Pharaoh has plenty of slave labor, right? He's not letting them go. They said, "The God of the Hebrews has met with us. Let's take a 3-day journey into the desert to offer sacrifices, or he may strike us with plagues or with the sword." Huh. All right. King of Egypt said, "Moses and Aaron, why are you taking the people away from their labor? Get back to your work. People in the land are now numerous, and you're stopping them from working." So Pharaoh's like, they need to get to work. That same day, Pharaoh gave this order to the slave drivers: "You are no longer to supply the people with straw for making bricks. Let them go and gather their own straw. Require them to make the same number of bricks as before, but don't reduce the quota. They're lazy. This is why they're crowding out, let us go sacrifice to our God." So back then, I guess gods needed sacrifices, huh? Interesting. I guess they don't want that to occur anymore. Don't cherry pick that, right? Then the slave drivers and the foreman went out. So the people, this Pharaoh says, "I'll give you any more straw. Go get it where you can." People scattered to gather stubble for straw. Slave drivers kept pressing them, "Complete your work, just as when you had straw." Israelite foremen appointed by Pharaoh's slave drivers were beaten and were asked, "Why didn't you meet your quota of bricks?" Israelite foremen went and appealed to Pharaoh, "Why have you treated your servants this way? We are old. Make bricks, your servants are being beaten, but the fault is with your own people." Lazy, that's what you are, lazy. That's why you keep saying, "Let us go and sacrifice the Lord." All right, Israelite foremen realized trouble, and they're told you are to reduce the number of bricks, not to reduce the number of bricks required for you each day. Found Moses and Aaron wait and meet them, and they said, "May the Lord look upon you and judge you. You have made a stench to Pharaoh. I'm going to put a sword in their hand to kill us." All right. Exodus 5, bricks without straw. Moses is asking Pharaoh. Pharaoh says, "No, you're not leaving. And as punishment, you're going to keep making bricks, but we're going to make it more difficult." That's Exodus 5. Exodus 6 will be soon. There's a little snippet right before it, but we'll just start that little snippet with the next chapter. Talk to you soon.